Well, it was certainly fun to watch the performance of Calista Walters and Yassine Diop. It was great to see those two come to play and dominate the way they did. But the rest of the team can't shoot 4 of 30 and us be successful. And I think that was a difference in the game. I mean, you all watched it. If we hit open shots, we're in the ball game and we give ourselves a chance. But Danielle Garvin struggling, we'll get her back. I mean, she rebounded, but she's so much more efficient than she was tonight. Picking up 2 fouls, I think, messed with her mentally, I think, early on. And then our guards just finding answers of having the confidence to knock down those open shots. But it gets me excited what I'm seeing from Yassine and Calista. And if we can play through 2 players and get the rest of them to come along, I think this year can still be special for our team.
Was really just an off shooting night for your team, Susie, or was there something that you noticed that Duquesne was doing defensively that seemed to kind of put you all in a bit of flux?
I thought we got a ton of open looks, and I didn't think they did anything special defensively. Unfortunately, we just didn't hit shots.
Coach, Elena Gribble had 2 early threes and looked like it would be a strong game for her, but it seemed like after the first quarter, she didn't take a shot almost till that late one in the fourth. Was Duquesne doing anything specifically to lock her down and prevent her from taking shots, or is that just how the offense?
Well, Elena is not someone who can create her shot, especially from the 3. It's on kickouts. She ended up not being the recipient on a kick out. It ended up being someone else. So, I guess if defensively you look at one thing Duquesne did is she hit 2 early threes, and they just made sure they didn't come off of her and give her an open 3. They left someone else open with good reason. I mean, she's the only one, other than Yassine, she was the only one hitting threes.
You were talking about the lack of scoring depth there a little bit earlier, Susie. I know not having an experienced player like Asia Bug maybe contributes to that in some ways. What timetable do you guys have as far as her coming back?
We're looking probably at end of December, beginning of January. She's having great workouts right now. Shooting the basketball, running. It's getting back into the cutting and the change of direction, those types of things. But she's working hard, and I think you look at your team, and she's our only senior on the team, and when you look to having a veteran player on the floor in these types of games and any type of game, I think we miss her. Anytime you look across any team, it's the upperclassmen who carry a team typically. There's always an adjustment period for freshmen when they come into college. And then, you get better and better each year. But Asia's someone we definitely have missed.
You look at the offensive rebounds, you're a +1. You look overall, a -5. You had a couple of good individual efforts. Why do you feel the -5 was there tonight on the boards?
They made some hustle plays, came up some offensive rebounds. But when you miss as many shots as we did, there are a lot more rebounds to be had on the defensive end, and I thought they shot the ball really, really well.
This is your team's 4th straight loss to Duquesne. Susie, obviously it's only one game. It's early in the year. It's not even a conference game, but from a perception standpoint, in terms of the way that you try to recruit, maybe try to market your program, does a streak like this kind of weigh on you at all as a coach?
No. It's another game on the schedule. I know it really is a tough situation for us, and I think our men would feel the same way. We're supposed to win. We're a BCS school. They're not. So when they beat us, it's a big deal. But we're supposed to win. So it's a worse loss for us than if they would lose to us. So I've been in that situation. I've been on both sides of this equation. So it's a tough game for teams like this to play because of the perception. But they're a good team. That was a program that has come a long way, and it has been successful. But we'll get it there. It's not something I'm shying away from, the challenge of playing them. It's another game on our schedule, so I don't look at this as a black mark on our team or our schedule. Our team needs to rebound back. And I've been in this game a long time. Players are resilient. And tomorrow, they have a day off. We'll come back, and we have 1 day to prepare for Cincinnati, or for Towson, rather, and then Cincinnati. So we have 1 day each to prepare for Towson on Sunday. Then we're at Cincinnati. But it will be the same preparation we do for every single game, the same focus, offensively, defensively. But right now, you know, when you lose a game and you shoot this poorly, sometimes your confidence is shattered. And I think it's our job as coaches to get these players to continue to believe in themselves. Because if you watch this team in practice, if you watch this team in warm-ups, they hit shots. And then, you know, game time, it changes things. You know, I think we got tight, and our players shot afraid to miss as opposed to expecting to make their shots tonight, and we've got to get that back.
Jasmine's decision-making as a passer, the 7 assists versus the no turnovers in 35 minutes, how much of a positive do you look at that as for your team?
Well, I think you look at our point guard, and that's a stat line you'd love to see from your point guard is 7 assists. But I think when you look at her 1 for 7 shooting, we don't want her to be one-dimensional. You know, we want her to be able to knock down open shots. We want her to be able to get to the rim and score. We want her to be able to get in the paint and create, either for pull-up jump or create for her teammates. You know, that's a point guard's job. And I thought she did a good job of being that playmaker tonight. We just need her to be a little bit more of a scorer. So, but great effort. I did not question our players' effort one bit. I mean, they defended what they needed to defend, and they made plays, you know, when they needed to. And, you know, when you shoot the ball well, like they did, it makes a big difference. But, you know, we just continued to fight. We made a run, and then just didn't have enough in the tank.